happy. This is my channel, Wildflower's Truth. And my truth is, is that I said no to something that would have been really good for me. I'm fine. No. And I said no. It would have been probably hard, but really empowering and everything I've been asking for. But I got scared about things that could go wrong, and obviously some of them are serious ones. I don't talk about it, but I pushed it away, and now it's been a couple months of not birthing that idea and it dissolving, and it's a regret, and regrets feel terrible. But I guess I just wanted to share it because if there's anyone right now that's in that decision-making process, and it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're like me, if you have a child. Sometimes being who you are as a mom or parent and who you are as an individual, sometimes it feels like they contradict each other, and like I guess I'll just talk about what it was first, but I've been wanting to buy my own land and farm and just live with nature, and something came up, and it's quite far from where I am, and it was more remote, but it had cabins on it, and it had the possibility, didn't have power or water, but it had, you know, the possibility of becoming, you know, like whatever you see on every other YouTube channel that inspires you to do it as well. There was a lot of pluses, and there was a couple negatives, being that there was no neighbors, which is also positive, but none for at least a 15-minute drive on one side and a 30-minute drive on the other. And I just think with a child, it can be, I don't know, I guess just having a kid, this amount of fear that like comes up almost feels like used against you in a way, to manipulate you, and being in this false matrix system, it's overwhelming. I just never used to experience it, so it's hard when, you know, very logical things come up in your brain and your body, and you're like, well, is that me just being too careless, or, you know, was that the right, it's just that safety thing, you know, like if it was just me and my spouse, like it's just such a different, it's just a different road. You don't have to really care about that as much. You don't have something to lose, right? And I think the last there was definitely a period, good year and a half, where like from about he turned 1 to about like 2.5, it was really hard and isolating, and you just like, who are you anymore? And just other things going on, and having like programs to go to, even if they're kind of superficial, or you're not even necessarily socializing, but your kid is like doing stuff, and you can just kind of sit there, or you can kind of just not be all alone if you're kind of like doing the stay-at-home route, especially if you have a very hyperactive child or one that takes a lot of your energy. I just really think it in some ways like saved my life in a way, because like yeah. And it's funny because it's like I've always just wanted to be like in the woods, not talking, like I very minimal socializing unless it was like super meaningful, and like, you know, But it's so funny. So like, yeah, moving, I was like afraid to lose also some of that. But he's also getting to the age now where those programs they're not offered for his age. And I don't want to do the traditional schooling. Like, I wanted to find alternative schooling, nature-based, and like just different, so he could have that part-time. We can have our separation. It can still have, you know, to go back to just that all the time, like 24 hours, every minute of every day. And like, would it go well? Would it, he'd be super resistant and like it just be too like negative for both of us? It was just like, yeah. And then I also found out that like the property, I guess there was like a robbery. The only little house across the street, the road, it's not a street, it's a road, dirt road, but maintained in winter, which is also huge, was robbed. And it was just a multitude of it just was such a chaotic feeling, and I want to describe it because I'm like, it's just what every big feeling feels like. Like, I know it's in this big period right now where we're like stepping into a different timeline, a different higher energy of, you know, it's really time to like break away and start rebuilding and connecting. And that's the thing is like, I was like, oh, I just feel like I just started making friends and with kids too. And like, I didn't want to lose that because it just was so isolating. I spent so much of my life like for a period being like good with that, like, and then like, yeah, babe, I'm okay. No, I'm just feeling something right now, but I'm okay. Thank you. But I really think that, you know, even though I didn't really know that it's actually a city, but it's so small. And I'm not a city person, but I just was like, well, there'll be enough, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it was everything I was asking for to like in my price range too. That's it, right? Like, not a huge price range. And, you know, I'm more due into buying land, you know, like zoning is just such a fucking killer. My God, like, and building permits, like, you can't just like, and I get it, like, but like, you can't just go build your family a small cabin. Like, you can't be like, good, tear that down, but like, you can live in a tent in the middle of the street. Like, it's just like, I probably also had no zoning, which was great. Like, maybe the cabins that were there weren't great, but they looked fine. But anyways, my fear took over, and I guess I'm saying this because if you're in that weird spot where there's this big thing coming in and you're literally like overcome with like, yeah, fear, like I even asked my guides to, because there is a lake across the road from the property, a beautiful big lake. I know, I said no. That was referred to as Goose Lake. I was like, if this is it, like, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, send me 3 geese, and I'll just do it. And the next day, literally, there was like references to geese and like white geeses specifically, because that's what I asked, and I still couldn't do it. And in hindsight, it was the wrong choice to step away, and I just want to save someone else that trouble, because I'm also in the position where we have to move. Like, we can't stay where we're staying much longer, and now we just have to kind of scramble to get something that hopefully we can do something with. And maybe, like, I know I can do it, and I know something else is there. It's just maybe not as easy or as great as it could have been. I don't know, but just don't let your fear stop you. It's just anything worth doing. It's gonna be hard, I think. Anything worth doing isn't gonna be easy. And you might have to stretch yourself all over, and I don't know, maybe the whole process is a bit ugly. But now I don't know, because I didn't choose it. But I'm gonna choose something else, but wish me luck. But anyways, or if you're in the same boat, like, it's okay. There is other stuff for us. It's not the end. There, you know, you can always step back into your power, and that was it. It feels bad to like get up in your power and like walk away, or like go back into limbo. It's so uncomfortable. Oh, it's not where I like to be. So I'm not doing that next time. And yeah, I just hope that I'm able to like really feel connected to a place. And it just, yeah, it's hard when something gets so sped up and it's like you have to make a choice right now, or, you know, blah blah blah. But if it was something that really excited you and you felt so right, like, just go for it. You can always change it or leave, but you can't go back and choose it once you've not, you know. Anyways, that's my truth. I let fear stop me from something that would have been really awesome, and I don't want that for other people, because, or if you have, like, I get it, but I truly believe there will be another option. But, you know, if you keep saying no, then you just lose trust in yourself and you feel a bit lost, and it's not, you know, why we're here, right? And if you see this, like, most likely you're a pretty conscious person, so like to be that much of a conscious person, you deserve to have that alternative life and way of being. Everyone does, but like, this is probably the people that, you know, the second round of people that are like, yeah, this is the way to go, like, the way we're living is bullshit. And well, just good luck to everyone, and thanks for listening to me cry. Don't let your fear stop you. It's not worth it. Peace. It's me again. I just wanted to say that if you are in the same situation as me, where you said no to something that you now feel was the wrong choice, it's okay. It's not over. It's not game over. Just take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, go back into your heart, and like the cycle of the moon, release, let it die, and then regrow. If you have a uterus, this would be a good time to get in tune with your cycle, because it's exactly the same rhythm of life, of the moon, of every month. Yes, there's different orbits and systems that help or go against the flow of what you need, but, and so in tune to that, but you have to let it die. You can't hold on to it because it's not there anymore. So after the death, you can do a new birth, a regrowth in the whole cycle of starting that project, of whatever the next project is. So it's gonna be okay. There's something else, and you'll get to prove to yourself how powerful you are. You'll get to show yourself that, and you'll get to feel that, and you'll be ready this time, because maybe we just need to know what it felt like first, to step into our power, what it feels like to walk away and go against yourself in a way, and that doesn't feel good. But now that we know what we'll feel like next time, and we'll get to experience how good it feels to choose yourself and to be authentic and just make that dream a reality. That's how powerful we are as humans. That is how powerful we are. We literally are creators. We're an extension. And yeah, you're gonna do great. Next time we're gonna do great. Okay. Bye, wildflowers.
I'll be out where nobody knows. I'll be out where the wildflowers grow.